What's up, you guys? Welcome to this week's episode of the Just Saying podcast. This week's guest, I am so enthralled to have. She is the internet's darling. She has been seen on Hacks. She's been seen on Loot. And also recently, according to Dumois, a 10 out of 10 kisser darling. It's the one, the only, Reilly, everyone.
Hi.
Oh, God, what did you do? Who knew?
I don't know. Listen to me. I woke up the other day. A dear friend of mine sent me a message. They were like, hey, do you know that you're on Dumois today?
Mm-hmm.
And then sent me a screenshot of his sister's phone. He was like, my sister was literally scrolling Instagram and that popped up organically. And I was like, what? He sends me the screenshot. I think he's fucking with me, right? And I'm like, there's no way I'm Dumois. I'm not famous like that. Apparently I'm wrong.
I mean, maybe you are.
Apparently I'm wrong. So, there's more to the story. So for those of you who don't know, Dumois does this thing. This thing recently where they will do a carousel of pictures, like maybe 10 or 11 celebrities, famous people,
There's
people in the
part
zeitgeist.
6, part 7,
right.
Yeah.
And it'll be pictures of people who are like good in bed, bad in bed, good kissers, bad kissers, whatever. People will anonymously be like, oh, I made out with Andrew Garfield in 2010.
Same.
Like, great kissers, super gentle, or like whatever people say. Anyway,
Such a cuddler,
yeah, I was on the list.
Yeah. It's crazy because
we
had Tommy Doe on last week and we were talking about that. I know he's the best. So funny.
Him.
And we were talking about that. And then this happened this week and you made the TikTok of you, like just showed Land, like you doing the gloss. You're like, oh my God, I'm like a good kisser. Do we know who this person was? Do you know who you might have kissed?
So I lost my mind naturally, mainly because I think it's the funniest thing in the world.
Oh.
Like to get that kind of PR is so fucking funny to me.
Life-changing.
Because I've been in a relationship for 7 years. I'm betrothed. I'm in the middle of planning my wedding.
Same.
So and so I haven't kissed another man since like 2018, I would say. And so I messaged Dumois and I said, you need to tell me who sent this in. And they were like, I literally can't do that. That's like my whole thing.
Yeah, she's like, I'm kind of gossip girl.
Yeah, she's like, I can't do that, but I will say that it was a woman.
What?
Yes!
The twist?
So here we go. So I have made out with women in my life.
Okay, ally.
Bi-leaning. Not full bisexual, but bi-curious, bi-leaning. All good.
All the flags.
I've had a couple dreams.
Good for you. And drinks. Good for you.
Lesbian porn's better than hetero porn. Let's just be honest. So,
I'll just take you up on that.
Me screaming about lesbian porn on your
I know.
podcast.
Everyone's like, pride. We'll get into it in a minute.
It's more sensual. Anyway.
There's feelings and eye contact.
There's feelings. And a lot of dicks are weird. Anyway, so she said that and I was like, okay, hold on a second. There's no way. Like the last woman I made out with, like I was like, wait, did I get really drunk in like 2019 or 2018? Like, did I make out with someone that I forgot about? Like, who would send this in? I went down a fucking rabbit hole. I lost my mind. And then I was like, I think the last girl that I made out with was like
Gypsy Rose.
Rose Blanchard.
Yeah.
I went to the prison. No, I'm kidding. We were pen pals. She's fun. She's a fun girl. But no, I was like maybe 2017 or maybe in college. Like I went down a rabbit hole.
It had to have been college.
I was talking to my friend Alex about this, and my friend Alex was like, you are in the lesbian community a heartthrob. And I was like, wow. Thank you. And so he was like, I think that some young buck, some young lesbian buck.
Are they bucks or like doe?
So some young lesbian doe, like sent in a fake anon for like fanfic for themselves.
Oh,
because
like
when Dumois said specifically, I have the message. She said, I can't say who it was, but I will say that it was a very, very pretty lady.
Oh.
And I was like, what? And I was like, was it a checkmark person? Or was it a normie?
Yeah, a normie.
Yeah. And she was like, it was not a verified person. It was not a verified account. It was just a person, just like a normal civilian.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, interesting, okay.
I love civilian hot, though.
I love civilian hot.
Now I'm picturing you walking by a stream and a young doe, like, looks up to see you and, like, flicks its ears and just prances off.
Yeah. So I think it might have been a fib, or I made out with someone back in the day who was like, damn.
You can choose the lore.
I think it's the latter. I think I made out with a really hot girl, and she was like, that Caitlin Reilly. And then she, saw me on a show or saw one of my videos, and she was like, I will never forget. Wow. Yeah, that's what happened.
That's wild. But also, way to kick off.
Then it was a woman and it's Pride Month? Like, can it get any better?
Pride Month, like, is off
I should have been the mayor of the parade.
Absolutely. I don't even know.
Wait, who is the mayor of the parade?
Well, I know Cara Delevingne was, like, in a car and it broke down and she had to push it herself. And I was like, lesbian.
Right.
And it was hot. It was like, I sound like I did all the Pride. Yeah, I'm fine. My voice is gone. It was fun. I'm going to talk all about it on the Patreon, whatever.
Great.
But like,
on the Patreon,
it was really, really fun. There were a lot of Lukes.
A lot of Lukes. Oh, like Lucas Gage?
No.
Like metastasize?
Like
wait, metastasize. What does that word mean?
Lukes. It's Lewks.
I just feel like Lucas Gage is a dear friend of the pod.
Lucas Gage is in everything.
He's in everything.
He's actually here. Lucas.
No, I love Lucas. Luke, come on out, baby. Come here.
Come on, it's Pride.
I love him so much.
Yeah.
He's a friend. He's a buddy. He's the best. He is that man, that beautiful, sweet man is everywhere in the best way. Mm-hmm. And so I just kind of feel like he's multiplying and they are just everywhere.
What do we think about Chris Appleton and the Speedo shoot over the weekend?
I didn't see that.
You didn't?
No.
Oh.
This is a really good segue.
I know. Because they were married.
Team Lucas forever and always.
And Chris,
forever
there was
and always.
This photo shoot that happened out of nowhere, and I believe it was like in Cannes. I want to say it was in Cannes. When in doubt, it's in Cannes.
I sat in front of him on a plane once.
Chris Appleton? Mm-hmm. He's so sexy. I'll give him that. But he's literally like out of the water. His body's sick. And he's literally holding like a glass Evian bottle. And I'm like, you are in the ocean.
You are in the ocean.
That is not safe. You know better.
That's littering. Littering and loitering.
And this is why y'all divorced.
You're in God's country.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Morgan Wallen. Is it Morgan Wallen?
I listened to a song of his recently and I was like...
He's everywhere.
I was like, this is it?
And Tate
this is
McRae?
What's happening? Can I say?
Yes.
Can I say? Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the, like...
See, when I see a picture that maybe I am a lesbian, when I see a picture of that, my first thought is like, that's violent.
Really?
Yeah. It's violent.
Why, the abs?
It's violence to me.
Assault?
That is violence.
Assault with a deadly ab?
He's beautiful.
Yeah.
Lucas Gage is more beautiful.
Yeah.
But it's I don't like that. For me, I like dad bod. Like
good for you.
For real.
We need more dad bod
for
representation.
Real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love a good dad bod
like
too.
The washboard abs and I mean, do you. Be hot and beautiful forever. I'm starting Pilates this week. So like me and Chris, like I get it. Like I am I look like that.
Oh yeah. I do Barry's
like
boot camp.
Tits. Yeah.
And Frankie Grande is right next to me on the bike and we spin that shit out.
Right. We love Frankie Grande.
Frankie.
We love Frankie.
I didn't know he was gay.
Right.
Till like today.
Shocked. That's shocking.
I love Frankie so much.
It's shocking.
But so where were we? We were at Pride. Okay, so this was what's fun because it was like this was a really good Pride, very good Pride weekend, and then there were a lot of looks. Like people were dressing up and out. I saw lots of costumes, lots of people, and this one guy I saw, and he had like the white glittery beard and like the face makeup and the weird Harlequin mask. And I was like, what is going on here? And he turned around at me and he goes, oh my God, Justin Martindale, I love your podcast. And I was like, thank you. I see you. Thank you.
Oh my
I was like, yes.
A friend of the pod.
I know, a friend of the pod. I was like, they were out. Like, people were just like, I love your podcast. People were coming up to me being like, you are thriving, King. I was like, yes.
I
it felt
love
so
that
good.
for you.
Felt so great.
That's how I felt when I saw a really mean comment about myself on Reddit the other day. And then I saw another comment that was nice.
It's very rare.
Yeah.
It's very rare to get like a really nice comment.
Yeah.
Because then you're like, are you lying to me? Are you gaslighting me?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Is this passive aggressive?
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I did see some people. Highlighted Pride weekend.
Tell me.
I'm walking with my soon-to-be husband, hand in hand.
You're engaged. You're getting married.
Yeah.
Right.
And walking down the street after Lizzo. We're walking. We were thinking about getting an Uber. I'm like, no, we're in this together. We're going to walk home. It's not that far.
It's Europe. This is Paris. Pride month in LA turns West Hollywood into Paris.
We're going to walk by the hot dog restaurant hand in hand, you know? And I look over and my fiance's like, oh my God, look at that guy's ass. And I was like, I looked over and I was like, I know that ass.
What do you
And
mean?
it was an ex of mine.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was.
How do you know what his ass looks like?
Because it was a good one.
Oh. But how do you know?
I know that ass.
Okay. Hey, Justin?
Yeah.
How do men have sex?
How do men have sex?
I don't know.
Well, happy June, Caitlin. It is all about to go down.
Am I going to find out?
Oh, yes, on a very exclusive episode of Just Saying.
Great.
It was just a big juicy peach, right? And I'm looking and I'm like, there's no way. Out of all the people, out of all the walks home, right? And he's holding hands with like this like old man.
Old man.
Yeah.
Like hot old man?
No.
Old, like old man.
Like Anna Nicole.
Stop.
Husband, but not in a wheelchair.
Stop.
Do you remember the preacher from Poltergeist 2?
Yes.
That one.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, hand in hand with this guy. And I was like, oh, sugar daddy.
Stop. Okay,
And
people have so many sugar daddies in LA. It's kind of a job. It's kind of a job. I was at the Getty Museum. This is what straight people do. We'll go back to
where it all starts.
No. So straight people go to the Getty Museum and just kind of like look at shit. And so my fiance and I didn't say a word to each other the whole day because that's what straight couples do. But so I see this sugar baby and sugar daddy couple. She was like 21, prepubescent child, gorgeous. Legs for days. And he was this fucking just piece of shit potato. He
Old Testament.
He was like a 62-year-old fucking potato. And is taking her around like, would you like a hot chocolate, or we can get a we can get a Chardonnay, like the Bougainvillea in the garden. Like, it was fascinating to me, and I realized that like so many people in LA, like, yeah, I have a sugar daddy.
Did you know quinoa spelled with a Q?
Yeah. I have a sugar daddy. Go to his house next weekend. And we're actually going to go to the Magic Castle on Thursday. So I'm really excited.
Like, that is, and literally nothing but love and light. Nothing but love and light, because I could never. I could have never, because I'm an idiot. But what I should have done is I should have been selling like feet pics or just sort of going for it.
I know.
Because
we were late. We're late feet bloomers. I know.
You know what? Good for your ex.
Good for my ex. Go off, do your thing. There was some side-eye exchange.
So you didn't say hi to each other?
Absolutely not.
How long were you dating?
Like maybe like 6 months, not that long.
Okay.
But also like a psychopath.
Really?
Psychopath.
Why?
Like just crazy, never went over to his apartment.
Why? He didn't have one. Lived in his car. Okay.
And just weird. Just there were so many things that were just off. Like my friends didn't like him, and I was like, no, but his ass.
He always smelled like plastic.
Yeah. Like always a weird blood splatter on his face.
Sure.
Like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, sorry, it's ketchup,
Right.
But yeah, and so like I walked by because I was like, I want to see if that's really him. And he looked over and squinted, and I was like,
what was he wearing?
Like all black, like workout clothes, like he always did. But love and light.
Love and light.
You know what I mean? So good for him.
I hate all of my exes.
I think you're supposed to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silence befalls the studio.
Yeah, and we're engaged. We're getting married.
There is a man who loves me so much that he's willing to marry me and be with me forever. And that's something that a lot of people don't have, Justin.
Every kiss begins with Caitlin. Yeah, I know. I'm the same way. I wake up every morning and I'm like, we're good? Like every morning.
Well,
I'm like, you love me. He said something so sweet to me yesterday that was just like, I am so crazy about this man pointing to me and was like, I love him so much. And I was just like,
that's so sweet.
and I love him so much. He left the coffee creamer out yesterday and it spoiled. So I'm going to go get some more after this podcast.
And you're not going to start a fight.
Yeah, and not start a fight. He's the best. I'm so lucky. And yeah, it was a good Pride. Best one yet.
How boring.
I know.
So boring.
I can't wait for straight Pride, though.
Yeah.
But
I love straight Pride.
I want to get into something that shook Pride season.
Okay.
This was actually, the science came out saying that Pride is healthy. So shame, discrimination, and stigma have been linked to adverse health outcomes, and Pride could be the antidote.
What the fuck is this?
It's trash. It means that serotonin is real. But people are like, oh, it's Pride. Because all the Walmarts and Targets have like really cut back on their Pride merch.
Have they?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I mean, part of me is like, thank God.
There's no corporations really. I know.
Because it was bad.
I know. They're just trash.
Bad.
I saw someone in the Homo Estas t-shirt yesterday.
Shut the fuck up.
And I was like, it's real.
Wow.
That was like the Walmart merch.
Wow. Homo Estas.
Homo Estas.
I love that.
Wasn't even Mexican or Hispanic.
Homo Estas.
Homo Estas.
I love that. I love that. That should be on the napkin on all of your place settings at your wedding. Homo Estas.
For my fajita bar?
Yeah.
Oh.
I might like have a fajita bar at my wedding. Straight wedding. Hello. Fucking nightmare.
So, yeah, they're just saying that like Pride and all this stuff is actually good for the soul. It gives you a feeling of belonging, a feeling of just acceptance, and yeah, it makes you feel good. Yeah.
Wow, who knew that being inclusive and loving people for who they are was a good thing?
Yeah, it supports people's well-being and buffers against those negative health outcomes. You know what I will say, though? There were only 4 like at the parade, there's always at like La Cienega, those people who are like, you get out, sin is sin, gays are sin.
4 people in Los Angeles that voted
4
for Trump.
people. Yeah. And I looked at one of them and I got called, and I quote, a fudge packer.
That's hilarious.
And I felt so seen, but at the same time I was like, fudge packer, really? That's
fudge
a little
packer?
it's a little derogatory to the candy community.
Yeah.
Do you think they want to be called fudge packers?
I mean, all I have to say is I think it's fascinating because I've never loved a president so much. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, to idolize and love a political movement or a president is so it's so weird and lame.
Oh, I love, I'm loving that they like said we're tired of like rainbow flags waving. We're tired of like gay hats. And then you're like,
I think they're all secretly gay.
Oh, yeah.
I think none of them are fucking and sucking.
Honey.
I think they're all miserable and secretly gay.
I love a bi-curious conservative.
Oh, my God. I love it.
It's my favorite
You know how many
thing.
in D.C. there are?
Oh, Grindr goes out constantly.
I think everyone's gay.
But you wish.
I wish. I'm not gay.
No.
I'm just bi-curious.
You're bi-curious in your dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just watched lesbian porn. It's not a big deal. It's fine. It's not a big deal, Justin.
I
It's
didn't say it
fine.
was. No,
It's not a big deal. It's fine.
Two women who want to cut trees down
Honestly,
is fine.
It's totally fine.
I get it.
It's not a big deal.
I love-
Women are better at eating out. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's fine.
Yes, I love women experimenting with Earl Grey tea and then just take it to the next level.
I love that. I was like, wait, what do they do with Earl? Is that something that lesbians do?
I don't know.
Because I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
I'm just a young doe in the woods.
I'm just a young doe in the woods.
Well, speaking of young does in the woods, Jojo Siwa.
I love your segues, by the way.
Thank you. I have really good.
You're like my own Wendy Williams.
Jojo Siwa. I will call her
Siwa.
this.
We got to talk about this.
Has shook Pride to the core. Now, I even say to my producers, we are not talking about Jojo Siwa this week. And they're like, all right, Justin, fine. We're not going to make a clip about her. We're not going to talk about her. And then she does shit like this. She baits me. Now, Jojo is a master of baiting.
Do you think that she's not gay?
She's not gay.
So, can you go up for a sec?
Yes.
Jojo Seagull has officially confirmed she's happily dating Chris Hughes.
Who is on Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother with her. I don't know.
So I think Big Brother's so stupid. But so who is Chris? Stop moving it.
I'm not.
Fuck.
It's the ads.
God,
Sorry.
You're a snappy dyke.
Stop moving it. Chris Hughes is Hugh. Chris Hughes is Hugh.
Yeah.
Hugh is Chris Hughes.
Chris Hughes he was on Celebrity Big Brother. He's like a UK celeb.
But so why is he a UK celeb? What does he do? Is he gay?
I think we have come to the...
So I'm a little confused because I thought he was gay because filler.
Yeah.
Because of filler.
Uh-huh.
That man has a lot of lip filler. And I'm not talking about someone's physical appearance.
No. But
I'm getting lip filler soon.
It comes
I'm
with the
going to lie about it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell anyone about it.
But also I think he came out as like non-binary. And so she came out as non-binary.
Okay.
And then they go on Big Brother and like hit it off. And then also the story was at the after party, or the rap party rather, Jojo broke up with her girlfriend.
Yes, I saw that on TikTok.
Yeah,
On TikTok.
And her girlfriend was like, I was broken up with at the rap party.
So weird that she posted like a huge video about it. I would have gracefully done that in silence.
Well, you and I connect a lot in DMs, and you posted the fucking Jojo Siwa Rapunzel live action.
Oh, yeah. So, this is a sidebar, but let me tell you something. There is nothing I love more on this planet /hate. It's actually hate because I love bad things. There is nothing I love more on this fucking planet, Justin, than someone posting their self-tape audition. It is psychotic behavior. I would rather masturbate in front of my entire family than post one of my self-tape auditions.
At
Thanksgiving. I'm going to call someone out, but I have an ex who does this.
What?
I have an ex who does this. Nothing but love and light.
Love and light.
They're an actor. They're doing their thing. They're a talented person. Nothing but love and light. But they will occasionally post their whole ass self-tape audition. And
didn't book it.
One was for something that they booked. So I was like, okay, work.
Okay.
Where you're just showing the process. And they're very much like an actor. They're very much like all about the process, all about talking about, posting about the process. Nothing but love and light. And then they posted, oh God, I can't talk anymore.
Why?
Then they posted one.
For what, Transformers 8?
No, they posted one. Oh God. If they see it, I'm so sorry.
They're not.
I'm not trying to be mean. They posted one for a job that they did not get.
We're all like, go on. And was it bad?
And so listen. Listen.
Escuchen.
Escúchame. Listen. Please. Escúchame. Don't do that. Right?
Yeah.
Because especially for the ones that you don't get, it's like so. And we can all, and we're all here together now. And now we're all here together, right?
And all the comments are like, God, should have been you. Like, what are they going to say?
Right.
God, I'm so bummed you didn't get that part for that show.
I think this is the best audition I've ever seen. Like, you guys, what are we doing?
But the best is when she threw her mom under the bus for releasing it. And she is in full tangled drag.
She is in full tangled drag.
I mean,
the hair. But you know what's so funny? She has the Jojo Siwa braid, so it's still Jojo. If I hit this mic one more time, I'm gonna eat it. Okay. And then she has the tangled braid with the expert flowers. Oh my
I think
God,
she
we have
rented
to
a chameleon to put on her shoulder.
And she's wearing like designer She's wearing like a designer top or dress.
She looks like an extra from Midsummer. Like, that's honestly what it is. She looks like the May Queen, like, in Midsummer.
Unbelievable.
I mean, my God.
She went, and so here's the funny thing about auditions. Like, what I do, and I'm a white t-shirt girly, I kind of get in trouble with that. But like, for auditions, whether you're doing it in person or on tape, like, I feel like you don't need to fucking play dress up. Like, that's the costume and hair and makeup department's job.
Yeah, you need to dress up in character.
I'll give an essence. Like, I recently auditioned for, who cares, Little House on the Prairie.
And by the way, it was the best audition
And it was the best. It was like,
ever.
I was actually really proud of it, but they went older because I'm the youngest woman alive. But anyway, I didn't dress up in full prairie garb.
If you did, that's the tape you need to drop. I want to see that. If it's extreme, like prairie garb, give me a prairie garb audition.
I did have a pretty good prairie-esque top. And I let my hair go curly.
Did you bring your own butter churn?
No, but I've always, can I tell you something? Ever since I've been a young girl, I've always wanted to churn butter. And that's real. That's real. I just want to know what it's like. I really want to, like, you know, ballerina farm. You know, ballerina.
But also same.
I really want to.
Hey guys.
I really want to do that. I do. It looks like so much fun. It looks really interesting.
It is interesting how they came up with that, how they knew the churn of butter.
And just like everyone looks like a slut doing it.
Oh, absolutely. But with like a bonnet
There was
on.
like an old grandma churning butter, and I was like, okay, Mima.
Yes,
damn,
Mom.
girl.
Come through,
In
mother,
the wrists.
grandmother.
Right.
God, well, now they are official. There was rumors that they were dating, holding hands, and today they are officially a couple.
So
there
they're both how do you say non-binary?
Comme se dice?
I'm straight. So they're both, they identify as non-binary?
We don't know anymore.
So
it's
they say?
exhausting.
Okay.
This tank is out of gas.
Sure.
I can't.
I'm an ally, so I can't say stuff like that.
I'm an ally as well, but there is sugar in the tank.
Okay. Sure.
It's exhausting. The motor is dead. The engine is dead.
Yeah.
Good for them. I'm exhausted. Do what you want to do. But I'm like, wait, hold on. Can we show the picture that was dropped over the weekend? That's where this whole...
I was going to say, the picture that's on... how do you say Snapchat? This is French. This isn't Spanish.
This
is
Snapchat
white.
that came out?
Snapchat?
I think it was Snapchat. Do we have it in the doc?
I think couples that post pictures of them like cuddling or kissing or having like physical intimate moments, I think it's psychotic. Jojo Siwa John Hughes Snapchat picture.
Yeah, just do
Sleeping Beauty.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay, so here's the thing. First of all, the way that the picture is, the way that it's positioned, she looks like a
newborn.
She looks like a newborn baby.
She looks like a newborn baby, and I don't like it.
Yeah, she looks like a child.
Yeah, baby girl.
She looks like a baby girl child.
I'm out of formula.
Yeah. Like, it looks like her midnight feed. That's what it looks like. It looks like her midnight feed.
Oh.
And so here's the thing.
Where's the au pair?
Yeah.
Yes.
And so
midnight feed.
What I wanted to say is I think couples that post stuff like this, I think that the call is coming from inside the house.
Absolutely.
I think it's psychotic to post like this, whether you're gay, straight, zigzag.
All of them. All of them.
I think it's so. And listen, there are celebrities that post all kinds of things online, and I'm like, why?
Why are you doing this? But also, they've denied it's a PR stunt. But here we are, and I'm like, what are we doing?
I mean, I didn't watch Big Brother, but did they fall in love?
No, they were like friends, and like there was the whole Mickey Rourke of it all, where Mickey Rourke like pretty much called her like a duck, and like it was like really bad. It was really, really bad, and like. He was there like to help her out, and he was sweet to her, and she was like, well, maybe I'm not gay. Maybe I'm not the creator of gay pop.
Sure.
I mean, she made it so much her identity for the past couple of years where she's like, I fucking love pussy, guys.
You know what sucks? How old is she? 23, 24?
She could be 80.
Quite
she could
young.
be 23.
She's like just 21.
Mm-hmm.
So, 21, 22. Like, that's the thing that sucks about being young and being famous. Like, the shit that I was saying and the shit that I identified my soul by at the age of 22, oh my God.
Monster.
Like, kill me in the middle of the night and bury me deep in Griffith Park. Like, I dare not utter the words. I
know.
dare not utter, like, at one point I was going through a Frank Sinatra phase.
Oh, I went through a James Dean and Backstreet Boy phase.
Yeah,
while I was with women.
I dressed like circa 1950s-esque.
Ooh.
Where like
petticoats?
I had like I did a signature red lip every day.
Oh.
And then I like bleached my hair blonde.
Wow. Marilyn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So and then I would wear like a flower in my hair. Like forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But you weren't, this was a different time. It wasn't Jojo Siwa where it's like, I went through a bi phase and also it was like not on social media.
yeah.
So I get it, but also like, stop.
Yeah.
No, I don't want it.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
picture's crazy. That picture's crazy.
Gerber.
And who's using Snapchat?
Yeah, I know. I don't like, if you're over 20.
When you said Gerber, I was like, is Kaya here?
Oh God, I wish Kaya was here.
Is Kaya Gerber here?
She's like, yes, guys, you've manifested me.
Yeah.
Well, we go from JoJo into this. This had me screaming. That whole story. Have you seen this?
I don't know what this is.
So I saw the picture of JoJo and whatever, Chris Hughes.
John Hughes.
John Hughes in the bed, and I immediately had this reaction. This is the annual Seagull screeching contest in Belgium, where people dress up like seagulls, take to the microphone, and squawk to try to impress a panel of, gull experts and marine biologists.
Sure.
This is what I sounded like. These are just Belgian women climaxing.
Oh shit!
That was it.
I have to break down every single one. The first one, I'm like, work. She came in full drag.
Full drag.
She kind of has this energy like, I got this in the bag.
Oh, I've won 3 times already.
I've won 3 times already.
Category is Doritos bag at the beach.
Yeah, she did the eyes. She has the contacts in. Like, she's got it. She's got that outfit.
Wears it out in public. Yep.
You had me in the first half.
Yeah.
Then we're here.
Yeah.
Then we're here. And part of me was like, oh, no, sweet girl.
Yeah.
But then I was like, there's 2 of them.
This is just the woman on the bus on Fairfax.
These are just the 2 women on the bus. And then I was like, I think I want those girls to go get drinks with me.
Absolutely.
Like, they're having the time of their life. And then the third one, I'm like, okay, school project.
Groomers, yeah.
So I'm like, what's going on there? This was a team effort. That one is peculiar to me.
Well, she's, I think, on the Belgian version of Love on the Spectrum.
Oh, she is?
I don't know. Is she?
Okay.
I get it. Like, she could be one of those kids who's like, I want to find love, and I'm also a really good seagull impersonator.
Yeah, I think that she signed up for this because she's like, well, I want to meet people in the area, you know? Oh, I don't know what accent that is. I don't know what accent that is.
What location on the globe was that voice?
I was trying to do Australia, and then halfway through, I was like, no, it's Belgium.
It's Belgium,
And I don't know how people talk
No one does.
in Belgium.
If you're a Belgian listener, let us know in the comments.
Do they speak Belgian?
No, it's German.
So is wow. Is Belgium a country? Hold on. No, I'm dead serious. Unfortunately, I fear.
Belgium is the capital of Germany, I think.
No. What?
It's a French-speaking country.
You're wrong. I'm fucking right.
It's a French-speaking country in Germany?
Belgium is its own country.
Yeah, it's a country in Europe.
I was testing you guys to see if you would correct me.
It's Dutch.
No.
Brussels.
It's right above France.
The capital of Germany is Frankfurt.
You're
Next to
thinking
Germany.
Berlin, not Belgium.
I've never seen Cabaret.
Me neither. I don't really know what's going on there. They all seem really upset to be doing the show.
It's like, we get it.
They all
Orville
seem
Peck.
really upset to be doing that cabaret.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this one's peculiar to me. Part of me is like, I feel like she's there to like meet a guy.
Yeah.
Or a girl.
Something. The gull who has everything.
The gull who has everything. And then what's the next one? This
is Olaf from Frozen.
This is but then at one point she gets upset.
As she should be.
She had a prop. She was going to do a prop bit, and then the prop bit gets muddled in the chaos of it all. And then she has this moment where she goes, so she's taking this seriously.
Yeah.
Like, bitch wants an award.
She wanted to win and got runner-up.
Win.
Yep.
And then, see, she gets upset.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm fascinated. And it's all women.
Are they? Because I don't know. I feel like gulls need to only be playing gull sports. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Just Sayers, listen up. I have been telling you guys about Z-Biotics for a while now. And what Z-Biotics is, it helps us get that fiber, that daily fiber that is essential into our lives without changing our diets. Now, getting enough fiber is really hard to keep track of. I don't even know where fiber comes from. So that's why I started using Z-Biotics Sugar to Fiber Probiotic Drink Mix every single day. Now, listen up. The PhD microbiologists over at Z-Biotics understand that 95% of Americans, 95%, do not get enough fiber, so they genetically engineered a probiotic drink mix called Sugar to Fiber. Sugar to Fiber turns the sugar into the foods that I eat into a probiotic fiber that's called leave-in fiber. It's really hard to get leave-in from a typical diet, and it helps improve the amount and diversity of fiber my body receives. Now, listen up. I started drinking this stuff, Z-Biotic Sugar to Fiber, every day because it makes me know that I'm getting closer to my daily recommended dose of fiber so much easier without needing to change my diet. And I really like knowing that the fiber was coming from sugar in the foods that I was already eating. Sugar to Fiber is actually taking something that I'm eating and changing it into a different route, a healthier outcome, if you will. I don't have to add something new to my routine. Every day I put a Sugar to Fiber mix in my morning smoothie. I will put it in water on my way to the gym. And I just love knowing that I'm supporting my gut health daily with this routine. Now, gut health is very important to me. I know it's very important to a lot of us. And that's why I'm adding Z-Biotic Sugar to Fiber to my daily routine this summer. It is an easy change to make, and it helps ensure that I'm getting the diversity of fiber my body needs. And let's keep that tummy tight. So listen up, go to zbiotics.com/SAYIN and use promo code SAYIN, SAYIN, at checkout for 15% off any first-time orders of Z-Biotics probiotics. Z-Biotics has a 100% money-back guarantee, so if you're unsatisfied for any reason at all, they will refund your money, no questions asked. Thank you, Z-Biotics, for sponsoring this episode, and get those tummies tight for summer. So, but let's talk about something else. Are you watching And Just Like That?
Justin.
I know. Or as I like to call it, And Just Like Shat.
I don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah. It is
I don't
show.
know. I don't know what to do anymore.
It's the show we hate to watch now, officially.
So what is this, season 3? Is it season 3? Yeah?
It is.
Answer me!
I'm like, is it?
I haven't ventured down yet.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
I also, listen, if they called me tomorrow and they're like, we want you to do a 4-episode arc on season 5, I'd be
Packing
like,
my bags.
Packing my bags. Thank you.
I will bring my own butter churn.
I will bring my own butter churn. You don't have to pay me.
Yeah.
I'll sleep on someone's couch.
Absolutely.
But I just, it's so bad.
It's so bad, it's good.
It's so, and apparently
It's so bad, it's
Rosie
good.
O'Donnell on TikTok is I feel like it's an experience I'm having by myself. But she started a video on one of her TikTok. She's like, "Hi, it's Rosie O'Donnell, star of Fred and the Flintstones." Like, Rosie,
My favorite Wilma.
or no, star of the Flintstones.
Uh-huh.
Rosie.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Is she? I have no idea.
I don't know. Her glasses.
She looks great though on the show.
Great. But so did she have a tryst with Miranda?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
She is a nun in town. You heard me. A nun in town who wants to take Miranda to all the most touristy spots in New York because she's from out of town. So she's like, meet me at Central Park. Let's go walk. Let's go to Times Square.
What the
She
fuck?
goes and sees Wicked. She ends up hooking up with Miranda at this bar one night.
So she literally threw her lifelong relationship with God in the toilet.
She said, I'm married to God. I just want to.
That's not...
She's just a nun she's just a horny nun. So she goes and sees Wicked, sings for good with Miranda in Times Square.
I love how Miranda's wearing
nightmare. A nightmare. Look at that. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 10 out of 10 on Dumois.
10 out of 10 on Dumois. I actually can't comment about this. My brain's shutting off.
And then I thought about this.
I need to process this.
My mind went there, and I'm not happy about this.
Your mind went where?
Because remember season 1 with the scissoring in the kitchen, the very aggressive Che Diaz?
Can I tell you something?
I thought about that scene with these two,
Can I
and
tell
I
you
didn't
something?
like it.
Can I tell you something?
I took a bath with steel wool.
Can I tell you something?
What?
I miss Che Diaz.
You're what?
I miss Che Diaz.
Who?
Che Diaz?
You mean the paid regular here at the Comedy Store?
Yes, paid regular here at the Comedy Store. I miss Che. I want Che to come back.
Che will be back. I think she's going to come back.
I want Che. What's the actor's name again? I forget. Sarah Ramirez.
Sarah Ramirez from Grey's Anatomy.
I think that they are an incredible actor.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to be totally honest. The Che Diaz character was an assault on all of our senses.
But we deserved it.
But it was the most enticing performance of the series.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Every single time Che was on, I was like, oh, what's going to happen next?
Oh.
It was the only thing that I found interesting, actually. Sorry.
Yeah.
I just... And then they just disappear in this...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I miss
her
Che
sitcom
Diaz.
fell through, remember? With Tony Danza as her dad.
And you know what happens to comedians when their sitcom falls through?
We have to go back to volunteering at the shelter.
They literally die. They're murdered.
Taken out
And then they're buried under the Comedy Store in the Comedy Store crypt.
Oh, the amount of bones under this building.
It's like the Parisian catacombs.
Oh, God, I wish.
Yeah, it's a tunnel system that leads to Santa Monica Pier.
Yes, I love dark comedy TikTok, you know?
Yeah.
Have you guys heard the new conspiracy theory about the fucking bone tunnel under the Comedy Store?
We're going to start it.
We do have one.
We're going to start it.
And the show gets even crazier.
Tell me.
There is
I've just started
Sarah's
today.
hat.
Sarah's hat.
And just like Hat, I'm only calling it that, she is now living alone. She's taken a 5-year hiatus from Aiden. Huh?
Insane.
Yeah. So this is the hat that she just casually wore. No one gave her change.
Mm-hmm.
That's
a bag.
It's something else.
That's a bag.
She calls
Here's the thing. This is what fucking pisses me off, okay? I love Sex and the City. Carrie Bradshaw is an iconic character. Why are they doing this to her? She would never dress like that. And Sarah Jessica Parker needs to be fucking stopped. Have you ever seen a goddamn fucking interview with her? There was Teffy, a TikTok girl.
Okay.
She's amazing. She's an interviewer. She's an internet personality. She's an incredible interviewer, and she's been doing a lot of red carpets lately. She was interviewing Sarah Jessica Parker, being like, asked her a really good, poignant question about Carrie Bradshaw as a character.
And what?
And Sarah's response back is like, well, I don't necessarily know about that. Is giving fucking attitude.
Yeah.
Respect the grounds that you're walking on, Sarah.
Yeah. Know your
okay?
20-year iconography.
Yeah. Please respect the grounds that you're walking on that we as a people have laid down for you. Okay? The disrespect of this character from the originator herself is not to be believed.
Yeah.
I'm irate.
Yeah.
I'm so upset. I don't know. There's a fucking grift going on. I don't know what's happening.
I feel like it's...
I'm on Kim Cattrall's side.
I was going to say, I feel
Spotted beret.
Shut up! I was just... Kaylin? I was just going to say, Sarah Jessica Parker is the reason Kim Cattrall scats.
Yeah.
Scotta beret!
Scotta beret!
Oh, a dooba today.
Scottity dog is Scotta beret.
Oh,
Let
my
me tell you
God.
something. The show's bad because Kim Cattrall is not there.
Well, allegedly she's coming back for this season, but like via phone. Like,
not
because they won't record together.
Also, just kill the bitch off then. They didn't kill her off?
No.
Fuck you guys.
And
just
now,
kill her off.
Kristen, what's her name?
I'm yelling.
I know, we all should.
Did you notice how I like kicked into gear when I processed and then decided how angry I was about this?
That chia pudding kicked in.
Yeah, it did.
The Kim, what's her name? Kim, who's the Charlotte? The one.
Oh, Kristen Davis.
Kristen Davis.
We love Kristen Davis.
She has the worst storyline. She's like, my dog is being accused of being a bad dog in the park.
Oh.
It's so bad.
Oh, okay.
And then Aiden, phone sex, Carrie, drunk, shits in his pants, and then jacks off with the hand that he checks to see if he shit his pants in.
Hold on.
I can't.
Darren Star.
I hate it.
If Darren Star is watching this, first of all, you and I have the same psychic.
Oh.
Number one. Number two, that's real. That's real,
Good for
by
you.
the way. No, that's real. That's real. We have the same psychic.
Humble brag. Humble brag.
Humble brag. She's amazing. I'll give
good
you
for
her
her.
information. I know where I'm going. I'll tell you that much right now.
Where?
To whatever Blair tells me is going on. Because she's amazing. Darren, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Who's writing this?
Apparently the psychic is
hold
telling
on.
him.
I have to go home and watch this. So he is sitting in a car. I've seen this. I've seen the picture and I'm like, oh, so he's.
I went off. I think you probably saw it with me going off.
Okay, so he is having phone sex. Does he shit himself while he's masturbating?
No, before.
Cool.
And he's like, touch yourself like I like. And I'm like, ugh. And Carrie Bradshaw.
And is what? Lying there doing nothing?
With a
as
duvet.
fucking usual?
With a duvet.
As fucking usual?
She joined. She's like, all right, okay, Aiden, I'm doing it.
But she's not, she never does anything.
Well, because he's drunk and then she's like turned off. She's like, okay.
No, but in the show, in the entire series of Sex and the City, we never see Carrie getting sexy. We never see her like putting herself out there in a sexual situation,
never the end
being
of
vulnerable.
the human centipede.
Yeah,
never.
but we have Miranda doing crazy shit. We have Charlotte doing crazy shit. We have
Samantha.
We have Samantha being the clown of the series.
Yeah.
Like, we see you, Sarah.
I've masturbated 75 times today.
Yeah, and Sarah is never throwing herself into the ring. Yeah. Listen, not that I want to see Sarah's tata. You do whatever you want to do. I'm just saying, oh God, girl, fucking stop it.
I can't wait to watch.
I'm so mad.
I think the next one comes out this week, obviously. And
I'm never going to be on the show.
Well, and they have the new characters too, which are like, the women are gorgeous. I don't know their names. I'm trying. The one who's like the Persian queen. There's a scene where she sets her bed on fire and she's like, well, I fell asleep with a cigarette. And that's it. There's not like, hey, honey, you have a problem, or like, what happened? She's like, my bed caught on fire.
The writing is so bad.
Oh, it's so bad.
It's so bad, and it's not the fault of anyone else. But Sarah Jessica has two names, honestly. Sarah Jessica has such a heavy hand in this, I'm sure.
And hat.
And I'm right. Good. That was a good one. But I just don't understand what's going on.
Oh, I don't think she does
because
either.
Sarah Jessica Parker is a very talented person. I just don't understand what's happening. And yeah, and that actress, the one who plays a real estate friend, she's wonderful.
Love her.
The writing is so bad. There's nothing. Who's in the writer's room? I'm so confused.
I think it's Jojo Siwa. Honestly,
God,
I know.
They're never going to put me on this
Well,
show. Ever.
We're going from bad hats to even worse wigs. This wig has broken the internet. Here we have Spencer Pratt and
I love Spencer
Heidi.
Pratt. He follows me on TikTok. We follow each other.
I know Spencer personally. I've never met Heidi.
Love Heidi Montag.
But, obviously their house burned down and they're like raising money.
Yes.
She went to the American Music Awards and the internet lost their damn minds because of this wig.
So I have $20 wigs off of Amazon and they look about 10 times better than this wig.
Yeah.
It's
hard.
She bought that wig from Vine American Party Store. That is it's crazy.
American Family, Dollar General.
No. It's absolutely insane. I have wigs in a box in my closet that are better than this. And then I feel like they tried to cover it up and make it look more natural. They did some kind of makeup here.
It's giving Mawa.
It's so awful. It's so awful. And the look could have been so good with just... Listen, I don't know her hair story. I don't know her hair situation.
Well, there
but
is no hair situation. It's just make America wig again. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so bad.
A hard front. Like Nicole Page Brooks wouldn't even wear this on Drag Race, you know?
Right.
Just a hard front. And Spencer. Oh, man. It's just like the conservative makeup trend, but with hair.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Spencer even gave a shout out and was like, well, buy her album so we can have more money. I'm like, I'm sorry. Do you have a wig tithing jar?
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I think that Spencer is such a brilliant person.
Absolutely.
That I feel like this is on purpose.
Absolutely.
Hey, babe, I have a really good idea. You're going to wear a shit-ass wig.
Get the gaze to gabble.
Get the gaze to gabble.
All the seagulls.
It's on the heels of you releasing this. I think it's on purpose. And I think Spencer Pratt is a fucking genius.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
That's my verdict.
He goes to Erewhon every day. Of course.
Of course.
Yeah, he's a genius.
Of course.
But it is just like, and here's the thing. I'm gonna shut down some rumors, okay?
Okay.
Over the weekend at Pride, people were coming up to me saying, I love your new hair. Me. This is my hair. I get lots of comments on it. Yeah, it was short. That's how I used to wear it. And now I'm doing this like beachy kind of like...
Do people think your hair is fake?
Oh, people think my hair is fake. And it's not fake. I've never had hair plugs.
When you and I did...
Trash Tuesday. Which might be coming out this week.
I don't know.
We talked about Broadway. The Tonys are this weekend.
I'm never gonna talk to those girls again.
Yeah.
No, I loved them. I was like, they hated me. I made a comment about your hair because your hair is so beautiful.
Thank
but it's
you.
real.
Yours is too.
I can see... Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very hair conscious.
No, I mean, it's my whole
thing.
See,
I have very thin, curly hair. And then when I blow dry it, it disappears. And I hate my hair.
I have a full-on Dracula widow's peak.
I love that, though. That's to be wanted. You know what's so funny? I was thinking about Andrew Garfield the other day, as you do. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why is he so hot now? Mm-hmm. I've seen him at many events. And whenever I pass by him, he always says hi to me. But whenever I pass by him, I'm like, he's so fucking hot. Mm-hmm. And I used to not think he was he's so, oh my, look at him.
He's very sexy.
He's so fucking hot.
Well, there's rumors that him and someone else are going to be playing Siegfried and Roy in the biopic.
Ooh, yes.
Tame my tiger.
Fuck. Mm-hmm. He's so good. Anyway, he's so hot. And I was like, I'm trying to figure out why. And I'm like sitting in a dark room doing this with my fingers. Like, why is he so hot? Why is he so hot now? It's because he got hair plugs.
Oh, he had hair plugs?
He got really good hair plugs.
A lot of men are getting hair plugs these days.
And I feel like, because So that picture.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's this like voluminous, like, oh.
Yeah. And listen, it's such a tiny little tweak. Uh-huh. But it's kind of like literally life-changing. Mm-hmm. And now my fiance is talking about wanting to get a hair plugs.
Get him!
And
you know what?
I'm like, honestly?
Do it.
Go for it.
Here's what's happening, men.
I was like, we'll go to Turkey.
There's so many straight men who were like balding.
Yeah.
And a lot of straight men have issues with me because of my hair. They like a lot of bald guys are just like, I don't know. And it makes them very uncomfortable because it's like, well, I'm bald, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what, guys? If women can go out there and get Botox and get filler and get their tits done and all that, guys, step it up for your girl. Get a fucking mane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm lucky enough to still have hair. But it is funny when people come after my hair. They're just like, this guy needs to lay off the hair plugs. And I'm like, that's not a thing. And then people are like, he needs to lay off the filler and the Botox, which I've never had. Thank you.
Everyone that makes a comment
about juice and water.
Yeah, everything that makes a
Thanks, Lindsay. Which, by the way, I'm still pissed off at her now.
Who?
Lindsay Lohan.
Oh.
We saw the face, girl. You can't say juice and water.
No, she got the Kardashian special.
Of course she did, but she said juice and water.
She looks amazing.
She looks great, but Chris gave out the surgeon.
It's her, Jennifer Lawrence.
And Anne Hathaway.
And Emma Stone. I feel like they all have the same. There's a little, you know what I think it is? I think it's really expertly placed filler and Botox.
Yeah. They know how to do it. They let it settle.
They do, it's face symmetry.
Serum. Yeah.
And I want to get that done. My fiance's like, if you get any work done, I'll be so mad. I'm like, go fuck yourself,
what
buddy.
Are you going to do?
You're lucky to fucking be here, buddy. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want, my guy. God, I love how men are like, you look so much better without makeup. It's just so much. It's not for you. Fuck.
I know.
God.
Another thing that happened over the weekend, I
I
discovered.
love your segues.
You know what? No. This happened, which I was very unaware of. So I wore a low-cut shirt.
Okay.
I'm not going to go full shirtless at the Pride. Not
Okay.
yet.
You should.
I know.
You can.
Maybe next year.
Okay. Is Pride over? It was just a day.
It should have been. It really should have
It was
been.
too
It's the
much.
whole month.
Yeah.
Oh, my liver. And there was a nice breeze that blew, and there were like several straight ally kings who were like, "You've got great nipples, Justin." And I was like,
wow.
"Thank you so much."
Nipples are a thing that if you got, I'm very self-conscious about my nipples.
I never knew.
Yeah.
They're like, "You got great nips, Justin."
Yeah, nipples
great
are-
hair, great nips.
Great hair, great nips.
I'm on fire.
Yeah.
I'm thriving.
Yeah, I'm afraid that my nipples are too fluffy.
What does that mean? What's a fluffy nip?
So
Like flapjacks?
So I have I don't have sand dollar
Do
nipples.
mermaids have sand dollar nipples?
I don't think mermaids have nipples.
That is mermophobic.
No, because mermaids, how can you breastfeed underwater?
The men do it like male seahorses do. Duh.
Okay. So here's the thing. So I feel like I have sort of like Rembrandt, turn of the century, Aphrodite.
Yes, girl with the
soft,
pearl earring.
Light pink, fluffy
Supple.
nipples. Okay.
Supple.
I have like 1700s, 1800s.
Shepherdess.
Yeah, like milk maiden.
Butter churn.
Yeah. Those are my nipples. And so they're soft. And then you guys stop getting boners. And then but when I get cold or when
Go on.
when I get cold or when I'm in a situation where things like tighten up, then they're like hard and really small. So they retract. And then they're like little
Daggers.
They're like little
Ice picks.
eraser heads.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like the perfect little round.
Yeah. Just
Same.
yeah. But yours are always like that. So right now, my nipples are like soft and fluffy. They're relaxed. They're exhaling. Right?
Mine are like.
I feel like they're always
They're
ready to
hard.
go.
Mine are always ready to go.
always ready to go.
Yeah.
That's
But I don't
good
know for
nipples.
what. What are my nipples ready to go for?
They're just
the people.
The people.
Yeah.
They're always ready to go. Yeah.
Show us your nips, Justin. Guys, I'm at work. Stop it. I'm a person. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Speaking of regret, I didn't know this story. Lan brought this to my attention. Miley Cyrus regrets 80% of her tattoos. She's not alone in facing tattoo regret.
Yeah.
Now, I get this. By the way, her new album dropped. It's really good.
I haven't heard
It's
it yet,
really,
but
really
I
good.
love Miley Cyrus.
I was not the biggest Miley Cyrus fan.
Love
and
her.
now I am.
I have always loved her.
Love her. Wrecking Ball, I was like, okay, we get it. When she had her like dreads and weed and like twerking, I was like, enough. But that was her at 22.
2013 was a really rough time for everybody.
Absolutely. It really
feel
was.
like I was going through a rough time. So was Miley.
I got gonorrhea in P-Town.
I got chlamydia in 2014.
Good for you. God.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is a story that has always happened. Like Pete Davidson did it. You know?
Did he or did he do it for a campaign? I think he did it for a
Is
campaign.
everything a campaign?
I think he did it for an Aritzia campaign where they got rid of his tattoos, and it was. I don't think he actually got rid of his tattoos. I think that was makeup.
I hate this.
Yeah, everyone's a fucking liar.
I know. Do you have tattoos?
I have one that I want to get removed. I have
You
a
have
whole,
one tattoo regret, and
Yeah.
it's the one tattoo. What is it? Pisces?
It's my
Scorpio?
astrological
Scorpio?
sign tattooed on my left wrist. I got it a week after I cut my hair after a breakup. The same guy that posts his auditions on Instagram. He dumped me. He dumped me.
And you were like, I'll show you in the
And I was
stars.
like, I'll show you.
Yep.
I'm going to cut my hair and I'm going to get a tattoo.
Fuck yeah. Well, you're not alone.
Yeah. Not alone. What's yours? What's yours? What's yours? What's yours?
This is...
What is that?
Is it Madonna's
it's not that
Immaculate
bad. It's not
Collection?
that. It's not. What is it?
No, it is Pisces and
Wait.
Aries.
Okay.
Because I was born on March 20th. So my whole life, I was that cunt who was like, I'm both.
You're a cuss.
I'm both.
You're a cuss.
I was born on the last day, first day, March, Aries, Pisces. And I
Wow.
got an M. And for my last name, having a celebrity astrologer tell me, actually, you're not a Pisces. You're an Aries. You were born 6 minutes into Aries.
Wow.
Lies.
Wow.
Lies.
Wow.
So this is my tattoo regret. Actually, I have 2 tattoos and I regret them both. So go to San Diego, get Sugarfoot tattooed across your arm.
What is Sugarfoot?
It's my mom's horse when she was a little girl.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
I like that.
I every now and then I'm like, okay, it's a good story.
I like that.
Elvis Presley bought the horse. Like it's like
What?
old. Yeah.
What?
Uh-oh, here comes the 1950s. Like, whoa. Yeah. Yeah. My granddad worked for Elvis. Yeah.
What?
At the Circle G Ranch.
What?
Yeah. In Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee.
My dad was on soap operas.
Wow. What soap opera?
General Hospital.
General Hospital?
Days of Our Lives.
Wow.
Passions.
Ooh.
A lot of them.
Wow.
He was Kelly's dad.
Wait,
He was Kelly's dad in
Are
90210.
you fucking, was your dad on Passions?
Yep.
Who?
Alistair Crane.
The villain?
Yeah. Yeah. You know who that is?
Girl, I'm gay. I watched Passions.
Oh my God.
Oh.
That put me through college.
Oh, I would go home from school to watch Passions. And it needs to be on
It's a
it needs to be
terrible
it needs to be on Peacock immediately.
I know.
It's so awful. Sheridan.
Ugh.
God, your dad was the villain.
Yeah.
He had like 2 wives.
I've got some tea on that too. Yeah.
Well, you have to come back.
I have
okay. Well, Cardi B. Cardi B breaks down the cost of her kid's nanny.
Okay.
Private chef and driver, and more. Cardi B revealed her and Offset's daughter, Culture, and son, Wave, I like that name, have a personal driver on a retainer for $10,000 per month, as well as a babysitter who makes $3,000 a week.
$3,000 a week for like a nanny is good.
Well, they're getting divorced, which I kind of didn't know about. And the last time I saw Cardi B was when she was doing Whippets at Pride with her whipped cream.
Okay.
It was pretty fun. I never thought that Cardi B would like blast me in the mouth with like whipped cream.
I love that.
It was
for
fun.
You.
It was
That's
fun.
so fun.
It was the first one out after COVID. What could have gone wrong?
I shared a cigarette with Paul Mescal.
God. I love our one-ups.
I know. I'm like in competition with you and I don't know why.
But it works. Like I'm
It
like,
works.
oh well, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I took a spin class with Frankie Grande.
Oh, wow. No. I did hot yoga next to Jesse Lally from the Valley. This is a couple months ago. He was in my class. We were doing yoga next to each other.
Lizzo stepped on my foot and I survived. So
That's good. That's great.
Cardi B, but also they're getting a divorce.
Sure.
And Cardi B is like,
An Offset?
an Offset divorce. Yeah. And so she is saying that their kids, the 3 kids' lifestyle, they have an
have
8-month-old
3?
named Blossom. She goes, y'all want to know what's the kids' bills? She filed for divorce in July, began in a lengthy rant on formerly Twitter. May 30th. My kids got their own driver. The kids' driver is on a retainer for $10,000 a month. She went off saying that Offset is a deadbeat dad.
Oh,
She says the tuition costs around $45,000. Culture and Wave gets tutoring 4 times a week.
4 times a week?
Yeah, $300 an hour for piano. She's saying,
$300 an hour for piano class?
I mean, when you're rich, like you can make whatever price you are.
Yeah, but
you know
like,
what I want?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So she's like, Offset's not paying for anything. Offset's a deadbeat dad. Like, I have to pay the $300 for piano lessons. I don't know how much piano lessons are.
That's fucking insane.
Delusional. I love it. I love it.
I love how everyone's like, no, my 4-year-old's gonna be a piano player.
Yeah.
Like, no, they're
Yeah.
not.
He
That's
has to drink
crazy.
$5,000 gallon goat milk. Like, it's hard being a parent these days. So Cardi's like, I have to take care of everything. My kids have a personal chef that come from 7 to 5 that I pay for because people in my house don't have time to cook.
Sure. Is she that busy?
I really don't think so.
I'm just like I get busy and I have a puppy and sometimes like they pee in the house a lot because I didn't take them out.
Yeah.
But because I'm busy.
Yeah.
But I'm not that busy.
But you're not like, I'm really busy.
But I'm not Cardi B.
Right. That's the thing. It's like
I just don't know how busy people are. Like, I always think about, like, how busy is Emma Stone? You know what I mean? I always think about, like, how busy is Pedro Pascal?
Yeah.
How busy are they? And I feel like they're 24/7 busy.
But Cardi B, like every time I think about or see Cardi B, she's either doing like a live stream or like an
is she
Instagram
working?
live.
Like Pedro is working. Jenna
More ways than
Ortega
one.
is working.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Is she working?
I think she's WERKING.
Sure, always.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to figure it out.
But also, it's like when we have friends, normies.
Listen, if I had that kind of money, I would do a private chef too. Sorry.
Same.
That's the first thing I would do.
I would do a daily
Private chef, personal trainer.
daily masseuse.
You don't need a masseuse every day. That's actually really bad for you.
Okay. Don't massage shame me.
Actually really bad for you to get a massage every day.
Why? Because your muscles forget how to work? I wish.
I think it's bad for you.
Oh, who cares?
I think it's bad for you.
Like, gobble me, swallow me. Like, I want every knot out. Every knot. Every day, every knot. I want to be a bag of sand.
Okay.
I want to feel like just,
You know what you shouldn't do if you feel like you're getting sick and you do get a massage, it makes you 10 times sicker.
If you get a massage while you're sick?
Yeah.
Because it rubs your circulation and gets to your muscles?
It basically like multiplies your sickness.
Your symptoms.
It spreads.
Spreads
It spreads and releases everything tenfold.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't get a massage if you're sick.
Yeah. Don't get a Belgian massage. Get a Swedish
What's
massage.
a Belgian massage?
I don't know. I just learned about Belgium
You're
this
being
podcast.
cute, Justin.
It's my hair.
You're being cute.
I can't help it. It's real. It just comes off.
I gotta say, that's like the best wig I've ever seen.
Thank you. It's from the Heidi Montag collection.
I love it. I love it. So
Maybe
good.
she's born with it. Maybe it's Heidi Montag. Yeah.
good.
We have a couple more stories. This woman, British Airways flight attendant, goes missing on a super jumbo A380 jet. She was found naked and dancing in the bathroom bender. Can you even? And no, it was not Britney Spears.
Wow. I can't get into Britney Spears.
Why?
I can't. What is going on
I know
with her?
every podcast, the guest says the same thing.
I can't.
Yeah.
It's upsetting.
Mm-hmm.
Where are the people? What's going on?
Just smoking on a jet.
She needs something.
Well, they're saying that
A British Airways flight attendant was found naked and dancing in a business class bathroom mid-flight on a super jumbo Airbus A330. The fiasco unfolded when the unidentified male cabin crew was nowhere to be found during mealtime. So is it a woman or a man?
the flight attendant was found naked and boogieing, how dare they, in the Club World cabin bathroom by the in-flight crew boss. So apparently they took pills. Was it a man or a woman? The bare-bummed staffer in first-class pajamas and strap him down for the remainder of the 10.5-hour journey.
So it was someone who was like on the job?
On the job, like rolling balls, like
Wow.
Elon Musk in the Oval Office.
We think the guy popped pills when he was meant to be working.
It happens. I'm on him right now.
Oh, you're doing very well.
The double-decker Airbus, the largest passenger plane in the world, packed with 470 passengers, landed safely.
London
Of course it is. He's
Heathrow.
just boogieing naked, where cops and medics were waiting on the tarmac. The party-loving flight attendant was placed in a wheelchair and hauled off by police. He has since been suspended. Okay. It's not only is this dangerous, but it's a crazy way to end your BA career. This job can do ridiculous things to people, but staging a one-man disco in a Club World toilet, God,
Wow.
happy pride indeed.
Happy pride.
Now, this one drove me insane. This video of this little girl singing Moana, which, by the way, favorite Disney movie.
The first one, agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moana 2.
I didn't see it.
No.
Her parents should be ashamed.
Absolutely
Are
ashamed.
So it's a Disney family.
It was
They were
definitely
going
a
to
Disney film.
Orlando-
They're
they were
flying
going
to
to
Orlando. She treat frustrated travelers to a Disney tune. They were delayed for hours.
Whose idea was this?
The parents. Of course it was.
I've seen videos of people on the plane
Absolutely.
reacting to it.
Caitlin, I would be that person, and I hate shattering a child's dreams, but I will do it.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah. To the song in the background.
Where the sky meets the sea, it calls me, and no one knows.
And the flight attendant is just standing there.
And it seems like it's calling out to me, so come find
This is why people open the emergency exit in
Also,
mid-flight.
like I have to say, I'm sorry, but like, yes, girl, give us nothing. Like you can try to perform.
Honey, you didn't
You
eat.
can try to perform.
That was not eating.
That's like that's like what I would do is I would sing in front of my family, but I would turn my back to them. And then I'd always be like, don't look at me when I'm singing.
Perfect, yes.
It's giving that energy.
You left the whole cake. There were no crumbs.
Right.
You left the cake. There's nothing there. That is just white girl.
So my toxic trait is if I was also 12 years old and on that flight and heard that girl singing, I'd be sitting in my chair being like, fucking bitch. Like, I could just, why am I not up there? Like, why?
You mean
like,
you would be the girl to be like, this is how it's done.
Yeah, like
and
I could
push
do
her.
Give
Give me a beat. Yeah.
I could do that so much better. Like she doesn't have any like joie de vivre. Like my God.
Where's the vibrato?
Where's the vibrato?
Where's the passion?
Where's the vibrato? Where's the storytelling?
Where's the yes?
Where's
the
the
journey we're on?
Where's the journey?
We're delayed. Where's the journey?
Where's the journey?
Absolutely. And it's just
And it calls me, so I know how it goes.
Sit the fuck down, Ashley.
Yeah, Mother Ocean needs to drown this bitch.
Yeah. Shame on her parents. It is not. We are not the bad people on a podcast making fun of a child.
Yeah.
You put your child in harm's way.
And Polynesian culture is not your costume.
You are appropriating the Polynesian culture story. That is not your story to tell, Kennedy.
Her name's Kennedy. I bet. I bet her name is Kennedy or Ainsley. Or
Brianna?
Parker.
Or like, do we know her name?
I need to
I'm looking.
Internet, drag her.
drag this child. How insane.
Oh, this poor woman. I would be the guy who'd be like,
I would
sit the fuck down.
I would be having a full-blown panic attack and I start crying.
Oh, I'd be doing this in my seat.
Yeah. I'd be having a full-blown panic attack.
And I'd be in the seat going,
I'd be disassociating.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would want free alcohol the entire trip.
Yeah.
Just to walk by and go, like Kristen Wiig and Bridesmaids and go up to the girl while I'm drunk and be like, you thought that was good?
Yeah.
Did you think that was good?
You're
happy?
you're fucking telling us.
You're
you know
happy?
that?
I'm an agent in LA. You want to be a star?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I bet that's what it was. I bet that's what it was.
It was a taped audition.
It was a self-tape. Ah! Oh my God. It was a self-tape. It was a live self-tape, which is basically an audition in person.
Kennedy, get up there. This is your moment.
This instant. This is your moment.
Get up there,
It was-
Kennedy. Serve.
Wait, it was going from where to Orlando? It was going from where to Orlando, I must know. Where does this child originate from?
I don't know. Maybe there was no child. Maybe it's a ghost haunting the plane. I have
It's
no idea.
AI.
Where? No, it doesn't say where they were going. They're going to Orlando.
Yeah, they were going to fucking Disney World for
Yeah.
sure.
I don't know. That ponytail is screaming Idaho.
Mama, since we're alone in this plane and we're on our way to Disney World, the happiest place on earth, do you think that everyone would like me to sing?
You know what, Angel? I think today is the day.
Oh, Mama, you really think so? Should I just get up there? I could ask one of the flight attendants to use the intercom. I know. I'll sing the Moana song. It's our favorite.
You mean the one that we do every day?
Yeah.
I think you're right, Angel.
Like that is
Yeah.
literally what
Yeah,
happened.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wait.
Single mother, it's fucking
Single mother.
It's Gypsy Rose on the
Yes.
plane.
Yes.
You know what? I feel like what's his name? Let me give me like a famous person, but like not too famous.
John Lovett.
Is on the plane.
Okay.
John Lovett is on the plane.
Uh-huh.
He was on SNL. We're going to showcase your talent.
Mm-hmm.
He knows a friend who has lunch with a friend, but he's going to cancel, but we don't know that.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
So I was brief friends with Michelle Trachtenberg when I was a child.
Oh.
And she was well, okay, I don't want to make it sad.
Well, too late.
But basically, when I was 9 years old, whenever I would see Michelle Trachtenberg, which was through another friend, I'd be like, I have to be on my fucking A game. I need
Best
to be
behavior.
I need to be as funny as humanly possible because she could get me a job. I was 9. I was a star fucker, opportunist, succubus, bottom feeder at 9.
Let's see. This story, do you do mushrooms?
No, so here's the thing. My anxiety is so bad
Yeah.
that I can't do any kind of drug like that.
Okay. Well, I do and like get like that and need to not.
Oh, okay. So
Because-
I feel like I'd be in a prison for 12 hours. Like, I'm going to feel this way for hours.
Oh, you would be doing a disco boogie naked on an airplane.
Oh, I'd lose my mind.
Absolutely. Well, funny you say that because with mushrooms especially, there's no like it'll be like 1 to 3 makes you feel like this.
No.
3 to 5
I don't trust
makes
any of
you
that.
feel like this. So I'm like, oh, I'll take the 1 to 3. Cut to me at the Kylie Minogue concert,
Oh my
which
God.
I think actually was the day we did Trash Tuesday. And I'm like, you know what? It's a disco anthem, party down. I take 3 little mushrooms. My fiance and our friends were there. Rita Ora opened.
A moment of silence.
Yeah.
A moment of silence in the
Yeah.
studio for Rita Ora.
Yeah. And she was like, it's so good to be opening for Kylie Minogue. And I was like, why are you opening? But whatever.
Can I tell you something
Yeah.
kind of crazy? I thought that she was black for a very long time.
Is she not?
No,
What?
she's white.
The whole time.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Yes.
How?
I thought she was black. I thought she was like half black.
What is she?
I don't know. I believe that she is white.
Siri, what is Rita Ora?
What is Rita Ora?
I thought she was like biracial.
Me too. I thought that she was biracial.
But here's the thing.
I'm sorry I said black.
No. It's okay. It's a real thing.
It is?
Her husband, Taika Waititi, was there.
Yes.
And I think Taika Waititi is so handsome and sexy.
he is.
And he was there, and I was like, Taika Waititi. And people were
Taika
like, are you
Waititi.
okay? Are you having a
Taika.
stroke? I'm like, Taika Waititi, her husband's
Taika
here.
Waititi.
So the mushrooms are kicking in.
Uh-huh.
I am sitting at the concert. Rita's like, bye, everyone. And they do that thing before the main event where they just start playing random music in the
Sure.
concert hall,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's concert hall. The crypto arena. Evan and everyone like leave, right? They're like, we're going to go to the bathroom. We'll be right back. And I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm sitting there. Chapel Roan comes on, the song, Hot to Go. And everyone starts doing
I saw her live, by the way.
H-O-T-T-O-G-O.
I'm a little tired of it.
I peeked and I was like, oh, this is how I die. This is how I die. The lights are on at a concert. Like, where's Josh Hartnett, who's going to kill me at this concert?
You're giving me anxiety.
It was a lot. So this story I can kind of relate to. And then I kind of settled in and was like, okay, we're good. But there was a moment where I was like, like everyone's gone. And
like, is your heart racing?
my heart is racing. I feel nauseous.
No.
Because at the end of the day, who knew mushrooms were poison?
I can't do anything that makes my heart race.
It's not crazy. I wasn't like tripping balls, but I was just like,
That's why I don't have sex.
the more you know.
I don't do it. It's disgusting.
This is
I
actually.
just watch lesbian porn.
Oh God! It always comes back. What's a good lesbian porn name besides? You can't use the word scissor.
Two gorgeous roommates eat each other's boxes to orgasm. It's like something like
So
that.
like Lunchables,
Yeah.
Munchables.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Just 2 college kids just figuring it out.
I don't like the college word. I don't like the virgin word. I don't like the teen
Sapphic.
word. Yeah.
I like Sapphic. Sapphic's kind of hot. Well, these hikers
Sure.
called the police to report a friend's death, only to find out that they were on mushrooms and the friend was alive.
Yeah, so
was me.
So this sounds nightmarish. Like, if your heart's racing and you are nauseous, like when I'm nauseous, I immediately start crying because I'm like, I don't want to throw up.
Oh,
I don't want to throw up, guys.
I'm
I'll
looking
do
for
anything
Zofran.
to make this go away right now.
Oh, I hate throwing
I'll
up.
start crying right now thinking about it.
Yeah, it's the worst.
And then you're in this prison. You're in the prison of the feeling for hours and hours and hours. And you're hallucinating. You're visually hallucinating.
Seeing shit.
I would jump off a cliff. I would do some crazy
There's
shit.
a girl singing Moana.
No. No.
Well, the story goes, 2 friends had the trip of a lifetime
It sounds like a nightmarish trip.
on New York's Adirondack hike.
Love that it's named after a chair.
Adirondack? That's a chair? I thought it was like a Native American like pottery thing.
No, Adirondack. Well, it probably is of Native American
Adirondack.
descent, but I have two Adirondack. You know what an Adirondack chair is? You know it if you see it. I have 2 Adirondack chairs in my backyard.
Oh,
Google Adirondack chair. And so whenever someone says that Adirondacks, I'm like, named after a chair.
Yeah.
But it's probably the other way around. Google Adirondack chair. You know what that is. Those are called Adirondack chairs. Isn't that crazy?
This is the Rita Ora of chairs.
Yes.
I did not know this was an Adirondack chair.
Yeah, it looks like like the one from World Market, slatted wood Adirondack. Like that's the classic
Slanted wood.
That's the classic Adirondack chair.
Well, I mean, this sounds pretty bougie because these hikers were in the Adirondack Mountains. Is that what high peaks over Memorial Day weekend? According to a news release from the Environmental Conservation Forest Ranger, Pratt
racist.
Responded to a call.
Very racist that you can pronounce that.
I just saw J-Lo at the end and I was here for it. Okay. Reportedly deceased hiker on Cascade Mountain on Saturday. 2 hikers had called 911 to report that their 3rd member of their hiking party had died. When the 2 hikers encountered the summit steward, they also advised that they were lost. The Cascade Mountain's the 36th tallest of the Adirondack high peaks. Alltrails.com describes the area as challenging, blah, 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 blah. You'll encounter other people while exploring. The trail's open year-round. It's beautiful. For the friends, though, it wasn't the trail that caused the trouble. According to the news release, the steward determined that the 2 hikers who had made the 911 call were in an altered mental state and ingested hallucinogenic mushrooms.
I really don't like this.
Ooh, they said that the hallucinogenic chemical compound in certain mushrooms known as magic mushrooms. Eating mushrooms contain blah, 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 blah. Euphoria, hallucinations. According to the agency, the ranger escorted the 2 hikers who had ingested the mushrooms to a waiting ambulance. As for the 3rd member of their party, the news release states they called and was not injured. They were escorted back to their campsite. Could you imagine you're with your friends and you're tripping on mushrooms and they're like, they're dead. They're dead. And they're like, no, they're right here. And you're like, I was here the whole time. Thanks, guys.
That's something that I would do. I would do that. I would do that. I do that when I have a little too much wine. Like
How much is 2 wine for Caitlin?
Girl.
Did you girl me during Pride?
I did.
Thank you.
I lie. Okay. I am a psychopath. And so I'm Irish. And both of my parents loved their alcohol.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
Are you Scottish or Black Irish?
I'm
What is it?
Irish.
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 Catholic?
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
so is my
Irish.
fiance.
We get it. We get it,
Irish
Justin.
Catholic wine.
You have
married,
a fiance. We get it.
Same sex.
But if I didn't drink for like a year because I went to the SAG Awards.
That'll do it.
Early 2023. And I got so drunk at the after party at Chateau Marmont. I stole a whole bottle of very expensive champagne, took my shoes off. My dress looked like I worked for UPS. You can Google it if you want. And I was with my friend Beatrice, who was on White Lotus season 2.
Oh.
And she was talking to, God, what's his name? Tobey Maguire.
Uh-huh.
And I saw it out of the corner of my eye. And I was like, I have to protect her. And so...
Women support women.
And so women supporting women. She's European. She doesn't know. And so I went outside and I talked to Toby, who I love, dear friend of the pod. And so see, I look like I work for UPS.
That?
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it.
Yeah.
It needed to be fitted and we didn't have time.
There it is.
But it's giving UPS.
Delivery.
It's giving... delivery.
Fashion delivery.
Yeah. Love the dress. Wish it was fitted. Wish it was hemmed, but it wasn't. We didn't have time. Anyway, so I'm talking to Tobey Maguire. I am so drunk. I'm like really struggling to speak. And I'm talking to Tobey Maguire and I start telling him about his career. And I'm like, you know what you need to fucking do that you don't realize that you need to do? And honestly, Toby, I think it would change your entire fucking life. He goes, what is that? I go, you, Toby, you're a brilliant fucking character actor.
Good.
You really are. He starts laughing in my face.
Good. Oh.
And he says, "Oh, thank you." And I'm like, "Your performance in Babylon, terrible movie. Great performance." I completely cornered him in a corner. I wouldn't leave him alone. And after that, I was like, I think I need to stop drinking. All that's to say is that if I have 2 glasses of wine, I'm like close to wanting to make out with my waiter.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, I could do 2 bottles of wine, and then I turn into Winona Ryder at the 2013 SAG Awards, where she was like,
Yeah.
that's
It's
me.
always the SAG Awards.
It's always the SAG Awards will get anyone drunk.
What is that about?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would be a really, really good alcoholic. And so I think that's why I drink to a minimum.
Okay.
Like
Same.
I do not have more than 2
A 2-drink minimum.
2 drinks.
Like, yeah.
But even with my 2 drinks,
Why
like
is everyone laughing?
why yeah.
Why are you guys laughing?
He's just being honest.
Are my liver spots showing?
Yeah, if I had like a bottle of wine to myself, I'd like commit arson.
God.
Yeah.
It's really not that bad to set something on fire.
Do I look skinnier there or here?
Oh, wow. There.
Oh, okay.
I mean, duh.
Okay.
Oh, wait, it was a trick question?
I mean, that's in the past. We're now in the present, so I guess I'm fat now. It's fine. I
but
guess
you look-
I'm fat.
This-
So you literally call me fat on
I
your
did
podcast.
not!
That's crazy.
You look great
like
now.
during Pride Month, like you called me fat.
I did not say that,
You
Caitlin.
literally called me
You asked
fat.
me a question.
It's fine.
This looks too skinny to me.
Oh. Okay.
This is rock star, sex goddess, lesbian chic, healthy, superstar,
Brave.
brave, positive,
Brave.
affirmation.
Great. Moving on.
Do I look better here or here?
I don't know.
No, I need an answer.
I think you look better here.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's giving. I don't know what that's giving.
What do you mean you don't know what it's giving?
I don't know. I like your hair more here.
You like it here?
Yeah.
A lot of people disagree.
Really?
No.
Oh,
Oh, what a ride this has been.
what a ride.
Are we done here?
Are we done?
Oh, that's it?
Do we
That's
have
all
one more?
No, we have one
Pull
more?
up more pictures of me
Are
so
you
he
having
can
fun?
see if I look fatter or skinnier.
No, we're not doing... This is a segment we call Fat Shame Caitlin.
Fat shame Caitlin for no reason. Oh, that's me and
You
Kihoy.
look-
That's me and Kihoy Kwan. I took a picture with Kihoy Kwan and his publicist was like, "Stop."
Why? Were you drunk there too?
Yes.
Good for you.
I was drunk in that picture.
Look at the face though. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a two wine glass face.
Yeah.
I think that same face.
Kihoy, can we take a picture?
I loved you in the Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
You're my favorite. Babam Shiva, Babam Shiva.
Kihoy.
Kalimaj you today.
Yeah. But my God, I look so skinny, right?
Oh my God, you're my favorite Goonie.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. You're just so glamorous.
Oh,
I like
stop.
that red dress too.
Thank you. Wait. Oh, that one?
That one. I like this.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, we have one more story?
No, that's it.
That's
Oh,
it?
that's it? Great.
That was it.
That was
we,
so
we
fun.
did it all. How do you feel? Are you okay?
I
Have
feel
we-
fat.
No, you do not.
I feel.
Stop it.
I feel gargantuan.
Stop it. No. No,
I
you're
feel fat.
not.
No, I feel beautiful,
You
and I'm
are
so
beautiful.
happy that I was here.
I'm so glad you were here. This is honestly one of the most fun shows I've ever done.
Same.
Seriously, it was so much fun. You were a delight. You can come back whenever if you want.
Please.
Please tell everyone where they can find you. This is what we do. Like, I feel like they already know you, but like,
You can.
it's what we have to
you
say.
can find me on TikTok.
Yes.
It's Caitlin Hello. You can find me on Instagram. Hi, Caitlin Reilly.
Mhm.
I'm there. I'm here. I'm doing my thing. I have a show coming up at Dynasty Typewriter on June 25th.
That's it.
And another show at Dynasty on June 11th. So
Is it like what kind of show?
I'm doing my own show on June 25th.
Mhm.
My own show, Caitlin Reilly Bullies the Audience, where
I will be there.
bully the audience. And then on June 11th, I'm doing, it's called a live reading, Beverly Hills. It's a soap opera that a 13-year-old boy wrote in the 1980s. And so we cold read it. a bunch of actors and comedians get up on stage and cold read it. And it's
That's
like so much fun.
incredible.
June 11th. So like in 10 days.
That's what we need more
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
than children
Yeah.
singing on airplanes.
Yeah.
That's what I want more.
Yeah.
Please follow Caitlin if you don't already. Like, get into it. And you guys, let's see. I'll be in Vegas the week of June 16th through I think the 21st at the Comedy Cellar at the Rio. So come check me out if you're in the Vegas area. Let's do it.
Hate
And I'll
Vegas.
also-
Love you.
I mean, my God, Vegas loves me. And then I'll be in New York at the end of June for Pride. So I will be there as well. And as always, thank you guys so much for being here and listening and watching and sharing the clips and videos. It means the world. And we will catch you next time on the Just Saying podcast. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Bye, guys.
Sada Beret.
Scottaburay.
Sada Beret.
Oh.